Hello, my name is Julie Dorr, and I am the chair of the Board of Directors for South Sound 911. I'd like you to meet my friend, Emery, the emergency penguin. Emery and I would like to read you a story for Read Across America. And today we're going to read Emery and the Ice Carnival. In Antarctica, near the South Pole, there's a big celebration that happens every January. The world-famous and very cold Polar Ice Carnival. This year, a lucky group of penguin chicks from nearby Emery Elementary went to a field trip to visit that carnival of ice so big it extends over 17 ice fields. Emery, the emergency penguin, was on hand to make sure everyone knew how to follow safety rules. And in case an accident did happen, Emery also taught the group about 911. The 911 rules: know how, understand exactly how to use your phone to dial 911. Know when, only call 911 if there's a real emergency. And know where. Always know exactly where you are. Do you know the address? When they were prepared, Emery led the chicks on their way past the Great Ice Gate and into the Great Frozen Carnival. First, they waddled through the land of vast mountains of ice. Emery waved his feathers at different points of penguin interests like the Great Frozen Throne Room, the Ice Baby Chamber, and the Big Slippery Slope, which was somewhat scary, but really not that bad at all. There was a lot of oohing and awing, especially when they arrived at the triple banana split ice formation. Molly was looking at the amazing sight when her web feet suddenly slipped out from underneath her, landing her on her tail feathers. "Oh no, maybe we better call 911, Jojo said. "Hold your feathers, Jojo," Emery called out, and waddled over to Molly to check on her. "Are you okay?" Sure enough, Molly popped up off the ice and said, "Yep, I'm okay." Emery smiled and reminded everyone, "Penguins, you should only call 911 when there's a real emergency." So on they went, entering what the magazine's Travel and Penguin called the most awesome, exhilarating exhibit in the entire carnival. The Frozen Field of Dreams. It was 10 miles of frozen tundra with a big area right in the middle of that served as the Ice Carnival official snowball fight field, which is exactly what the little chicks had been looking forward to. After going over the safety rules, the little chicks wasted no time and began following, throwing and ducking and swerving and hiding. It was all fun and games until Jojo forgot and packed a snowball that was a bit too hard, according to the official rules of snowball throwing. Of course, Jojo meant no harm, but when the snowball hit Penny, her beak crinkled, her eyes crossed, a big red bump formed on her forehead, and she was acting very wobbly, like emergency wobbly. Emery saw that this was a real emergency and immediately called 911 on his cell phone. Emery started by telling the call taker that there was a medical emergency and that they were in the snowball fight field in the Ice Carnival. Then he stayed on the phone so that He could answer important questions and listen to important instructions about Penny and the emergency. Thanks to Emery, the medics found Penny quickly, got her all fixed up, and before they knew it, the group was ready to explore the next big icy attraction, the awesome Slide Mountain Fountain. And boy, was it ever awesome. The chicks' excitement echoed through the carnival. See me? But when they got to the giant ice flume, Roy, a very tall chick, got stuck. Not just a little stuck, but a lot of stuck. In fact, he was emergency stuck. Emery asked the chicks, "What do we do in an emergency?" And they all yelled together, "Call 911. Once again, Emery came through. He called 911, told the call taker what the emergency was and exactly where they were. He stayed on the phone, answered all the emergency questions, followed all the instructions, and didn't hang up until the call taker said it was okay. Before the chicks could say, "Sardines for dinner again," the police and fire penguins arrived. With a push, another push, and some of their special tools, they got Roy unstuck. Now it was time for Emery and the chicks to move on to the final, most ultimate carnival attraction, the sheer 1,000-foot iceberg penguin jump. But after the day they had, Emery and the chicks decided it might be best if everyone just went home. So they took the bailout ice chute back to the front gate, where Emery gathered all the chicks and told them how proud he was. They had a great day, had fun, and everyone learned how to get help in an emergency. The 911 rules: know how, understand exactly how to use your phone to call 911. Know when. Only call 911 if there's a real emergency. And know where. Always know exactly where you are. Do you know the address? So, Emery, did you like that book? I did too. I was so proud of you. You did a great job of knowing when to call 911 and helping the other kids. Great job.
Okay.